To Atlanta.
Yep, there we are. Hey everyone, it is your boy Kev, and welcome back to another KKS Gaming podcast. We are live in this, I don't know where this is, in a multicultural performance place thingamajig, whatever. Anyway, anyway, this is your boy Kevin, and I'm being joined by my boy Isaiah,
What's up?
my boy Warren,
Hey,
and my homegirl Samantha Sock Puppet.
Hello.
And tonight, we usually would have like a particular topic that we like to discuss at, but really we ain't got no time for that. We done saw some fireworks. We done celebrate. Some of us have celebrated the country of country's independence, America, or
America.
My
America.
birthday.
And if somebody would else, and some people say it's the freedom of our country, but to some people in this one, it really didn't happen on the 4th. It actually happened in June. I'm gonna let y'all think about that. Anyway, cell
What?
phone. Cell
Yeah,
phone.
somebody's stuff is beeping.
That's my.
Bodie
I think
was
I think
just
I think it's
saying
me.
that he couldn't make it.
All right, that's cool. It's cool, buddy.
No, what happened in June?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you ponder on that one, Sam. Sam, you might want to Google that.
Okay.
I, I
My
think.
independence is in September, but my
Oh.
birthday was on the 3rd of July.
Awesome.
Oh.
happy
I'm
Awesome.
birthday.
close. I'm closest to 30 now.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
Me
on.
and my friend
29.
Aiden had the
I'm on.
same birthday. Have the
Yeah.
same birthday.
Yeah, I'm already
And
there.
I got myself this headphones with this microphone that I hope I sound better.
Yes, you do. You sound
You sound
very
great.
clear, crisp, and concise.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Yes. Oh, you're
So,
welcome.
happy birthday to your country too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
It was nice. I ate copious amount of ribs, pork chops, sausage, and hot dogs. I might even had a vegetable somewhere in it. I can't even tell you.
You celebrate just one day, right?
Yes.
Yes.
You
Okay.
you would
It's so
you would
sad.
think a week, but it's only one
You
day.
should do it like us.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be one day,
That'd be
but we
horrible.
celebrate like 2 weeks.
Ooh.
I mean,
Things
you
will
see
come.
drunk people in like each week, like the previous week. You start seeing the drunk people on the street.
Uh, yeah, the
Yes,
fourth isn't really a drunk, like a bar drunk holiday. Usually people are at home cooking
Yeah.
with out.
Yeah,
Sorry.
no,
it's eating a lot of pork and beef. Yeah.
no, we do the same. We do the same. We eat asados instead. Well, it's the same as barbecues. It's a version of barbecues, but in the morning you start seeing already drunk people. We have like we drink a lot.
Hmm.
I don't, but Chilean people tend to drink a lot,
Okay.
and like kind of like the Irish stereotypically. And
Yeah.
we have something called ramadas, which are basically barbecues. Like people serve barbecue outside in the parks, and people buy
Ooh.
the barbecues. So
Oh.
it's like if you don't do one, there's gonna be people selling meat, selling empanadas, selling like hot dogs and all of that, and selling and games and all of that, and drunk people.
Oh, that sounds nice. You just go up there and be like, "Give me a chicken leg," and just be like, yeah, like barbecue on a budget. Nice. I like that. That's it.
Yeah,
You should
it's
incorporate
fun.
that. Incorporate everything
Although
else.
you have
Incorporate
something
that.
that we don't, that is, I actually like, which is the fireworks. We don't have
Yes.
fireworks.
Yeah.
Oh, what? That's awesome.
No,
Really?
we don't have fireworks.
Oh.
Fireworks for us are when the our championship wins. Oh, we won, by the way. We won the
Awesome.
American Cup.
Oh yes, sir. I saw.
Good.
I saw that. I.e., I heard that. Where it was just like the entire city was just like lost its shit and was just like, oh my god, yeah. Like I would love if Americans cared a little bit more about soccer.
They should.
as much
Nah.
as anybody else did. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like everybody cares about soccer, pretty much except for the Americans. Like except for some Americans, handful of Americans. And that's only happens during like the World Cup, like the World Cup, because it transcends our love of America, transcends our love of soccer. Because at least one time, at one day, Americans care about soccer because it's like we're Americans. We gotta
And
care about the sport. We're going out there and we gotta represent America. America.
maybe, I
America.
mean, you should
America.
care. I mean, soccer, I mean, we care about soccer because it's a national sport, but sometimes we also care about the Olympics.
Yeah.
We also care,
Oh God, the Olympics.
we all care very much about the Olympics when it comes to tennis,
Mm-hmm.
because the second best sport that we have is tennis.
Mm-hmm.
So we can go to like no Wimbledon, which is like the highest ranking, like the highest top 10 ranking in tennis. We actually had a Chilean man actually go into number one.
Oh.
So we
Mm.
care now about tennis. If we can go to number one in one sport, we're gonna start going like becoming interested in that sport.
Oh. Okay. Cool. I'm just like,
And and for some reason, Chileans also tend to like Formula One.
huh.
That is it's different.
Yeah, I know.
That is
It's
good.
my
Hey.
dad is like, I think it has to do with the highest, like the high elites. The
Mm-hmm.
elites always like racing,
Mm-hmm.
but not like NASCAR. Like the elites of my country tend to be more like the very much bougie people. They
Mm-hmm.
like Formula One, and my
Oh yeah.
dad, because they actually put Formula One on like the TV shows, like in the morning there's Formula One's races. So
Mm-hmm.
it has to do there has to be a kind of person that actually cares about that. Usually, probably it's very probably the rich people. And
Mm-hmm.
my dad likes soccer and Formula One for some reason. He
Mm-hmm.
likes like the poorest type of sport because, by the way, people like that's maybe that's the reason why people care a lot about soccer,
Mm-hmm.
especially in poor countries. Soccer is basically the sport that if you're a poor boy, the way to actually become a millionaire is actually if you become a sports how you call it, a oh my god, an athlete.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So most athletes, most soccer players are actually from very poor parts of the country, and
Yeah.
you can tell because they are like they look great and they have nice houses and they have
Mm-hmm.
nice cars, and then they open their mouths and start talking, and you're like, God damn it!
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah. Like yeah.
And
It's
like
all, and I'm like, it's always either sound like a bot, like always chewing on rocks. It's like every I think every culture in every country usually has like the equivalent of a person chewing a box of rocks.
mhm.
Like like either mumbling or like have like something in their mouths where it's like obstructing the speech. It's like
Talking the
I live in good old state, red state Georgia, and I could tell you anytime when those old boys get to talking, it literally sound like art, maybe like Boomhauer almost. It's like, what I'm gonna say, no, man, no. I'm like, oh my god, I gotta get, like start grabbing my ears and my eyes bug out, like, oh my god, I gotta get away. My head's gonna burst.
And it's not just that, it's the fact that sometimes they don't know the words to say something.
Yes,
yeah.
Like they don't know how to say it, and
right.
they create words that don't exist.
Mhm.
And you're like,
Yeah.
and then the sad part is sometimes they say like not dumb thing, but sometimes they create these words and then people in the news kind of like mock them
Mm-hmm.
for it, like
Yes.
it's the new word of the week. It's
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah. It's, um.
So
So
Steam Summer Sale.
yes.
Yes.
Yes. Basically, it's probably yeah. This basically is gonna be a combination of me and Sam, but I'll pretty much start first. I started off. I think it was like the first or second day, and I got Rocket League, City Skylines, and what else did I get? Oh, Star. I think Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley, yeah. Because I recommend Rocket League
Didn't you
because
have Stardew Valley?
I did. I did have it. I bought it again.
Why
Oh,
I
did you
you
bought
buy
it.
it
also
again?
wait. Do you return it, ask for a refund, and then you buy it again?
I just got tired of trying to go through GOG. See, the problem with GOG is
Oh.
GOG is like it's great because it doesn't have DRM issues. The only problem is it's kind of lax when it comes to updates
Oh.
because it doesn't really have like a bona fide certified thing to do updates with. It like they have GOG Galaxy, which is like its Steam version of that, but it's still like leaps and bounds better than that. So it was on sale for 11. I was a little flushed this month, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get it again. I'm gonna get it for Steam, and I like it for Steam because it's so much simpler with Steam's infrastructure. It's so much better. So I basically rebought the game for infrastructure.
Hmm.
And then later on in the sale, I bought Valkyria Chronicles, which I have yet to play,
I
and
love that game.
Fez. Yes, I love Valkyria Chronicles. Because I rebought that because I had it on the PS3. So
It's just so gorgeous.
it really is. It is a gorgeous, 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 gorgeous game. It was gorgeous on the PS3. There's a remaster coming. It's gorgeous
Oh
on
no,
that.
it's on the yeah, it's on the PlayStation 4. I
Yeah.
love it.
Yes.
Which
Oh.
one?
It's called Valkyria Chronicles. It's a turn-based action RPG, like
Oh, wait,
tactical
wait.
RPG.
It's
Yes.
a
Is
character-based
it the
tactical
one with
RPG.
the? Is it the one with the girl
Yeah, with the girl and the
whose
guy with the
father
tank.
is Odin?
No.
No,
No,
No.
no, no, no,
Which
no,
one? Let me see.
no.
it's got a
Valkyrie
tank.
Chronicles.
Yeah, it takes place in like a
There's
alternate universe of Europe,
it's kind of like
and
World War II-ish.
yeah, it's got a World War II feel, and it takes place in the alternate timeline of Europe,
Ah.
and it's basically like this big country, this big empire is like going against a smaller empire, and one country is kind of in the middle of it. And so, in
Okay.
order to advance into the other, not so much empire, but like a union, like the EU,
Oh.
and and so there's this one like country that's in the way of the advance, and so the empire is slowly taking over that smaller country. And then you take place, and you take control of two people. One, a girl who joins the army due to a tragedy, and then the other who is part of the army but retired, but he has access to a tank for some reason.
Oh.
His father's
It,
tank.
yeah, his father's tank. Yeah, his father's tank. Which is kind of also weird because it's like, why would your dad just have? You know what? Dad, he had a tank, and yeah.
How
So,
much money do you think that a tank will cost?
I think at least
Because there have been cases of people having tanks or stealing tanks
I, I
or
think I
buying
think
tanks.
I think it would be at least 100,000. We start with 100,000.
Yes.
Back
At
The
then,
least
probably
maintenance would
100,000.
be
probably
insane.
1,000 USD back then. But then
Yeah.
you could buy a lot for 1,000 back then.
Yeah. Because I've heard some people just buy parts and like buy tanks piece by piece and build them,
Because
rebuild
that's the
them.
only way you can do it.
Yeah, because you can't just go and be like, oh, I'm gonna go to like the tank dealership Like
Yeah.
or war surplus and buy tanks. Like, oh, just give me that tank. You literally have. That's what a lot of dudes in. I heard stories of dudes in World War II in Korea taking jeeps home bits by piece in the mail. They would mail jeeps piece by piece, and then when they got off, they would rebuild the jeep. They would rebuild the jeep, and they would have their own car. It's like,
No.
like crap. I need a car. Oh wait, I'll mail off bits and pieces.
Yeah, I mean they do that with subs too. You can't straight out buy a sub.
No.
Um, and so a lot of you East not Eastern Europeans. A lot of actually no Eastern Europeans
Yeah.
buy the parts from countries like Germany and Russia who aren't supposed to,
Or make them by themselves sometimes.
Hmm.
Like the drug dealers actually create their own submarines.
No, I wouldn't put it past them.
What?
You mean
That's crazy.
you say subs? You mean submarines?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
there was
insane.
a group of drug dealers who actually create their own submarine, and they made it with basically slave labor in the middle of the jungle, and it was going to. They found it by miracle, and it was going to carry drugs inside a country via sea.
Dang.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Like criminals are actually, that's one of the things that I don't understand with people who don't like guns and they want gun control. Because I live in a country with actually my country has a very severe laws about gun control, but
Mhm.
that doesn't excuse criminals to actually create by hand guns with tubes and PCP tubes, and it's like jail basically. They create their own pistols. You can actually see them. One of them was made it was made with a hose, and it was pretending to be a hose, so in case he was pretending to water the plants, he could shoot somebody.
Huh.
It's actually interesting.
Oh no,
So
I
that's one
agree.
of the things that we
Okay.
call we call those guns a chisa. What they do is they use PCP tubes to create a gun, and they put powder on it. So it's basically like a handmade shotgun.
Oh my god, I'm getting those like MacGyver vibes.
Wanna see
Deep.
pictures?
No, I take your word for it.
Why not?
Kevin, I feel
Let
so
me
bad for
show
you
you.
having to write the description for this video.
I just left it as like we just shooting the breeze, whatever comes out
No,
comes
but
out.
just to show you, but so you see.
No, no. We're good. We're good.
No, let me show you. I mean, there's pictures. You can find it.
Sam, we're good. We're good.
We're
Like,
good,
it's
girl.
it's
I wanna
okay.
share
An-
pictures.
I know, but it's
Another
not the
time.
time.
Another
No.
another time, girl. Another time.
It's like your live, like real life GTA.
Yeah. Well, see, the thing about Lifetime GTA just had guns. They would like, dude,
Yeah.
it was just basically like go to ammunition, get a rocket launcher. That's about it. You don't really need to make anything. You just basically go to ammunition, talk to Phil, go to Phil and be like, hey, got those new RPGs yet? Yeah. Dang, I'm out of grenades for my grenade launcher. Let me go to ammunition. Oh, there's one with a range. I think I can make it because just the like in that game, the availability of guns is crazy. Like it was funny. I was playing.
It's almost
I,
American.
yeah, it's almost
No,
American.
it
I
is supposed
lived.
to be like a parody of American stuff.
It
Yeah.
really is.
Yeah.
I
Well,
Oh,
remember.
that will be interesting to actually for the next GTAs, instead of actually keep creating satires of American culture, start creating like GTA Latin America and make like satire of Latin American culture, and like that will be entertaining.
They did. It was
It'd be
called Vice
definitely
City.
interesting. Yes.
Vice
It was
City, but Vice
Vice.
City was in Miami.
Yeah.
But that's not Latin American culture. Just because it's Cuba, that doesn't mean it's necessarily Latin American culture. That's just Cuban American culture.
Yeah. Yeah.
The only
It's
thing I
just,
have
hmm?
against doing a GTA anywhere else is basically that Rockstar's American made. Like they don't
Yeah.
understand Latin
Aren't they
America. They don't understand.
British?
No, they're
They're spread out.
British.
Oh.
Oh
They
wait.
are British.
Oh yeah, they are.
Yeah, British. I can see
Yeah.
that. I can.
Rockstar is British, and they do
I can.
also they did Bully, and they're
Yeah.
supposed to make that is a satire of American school systems.
Yeah.
Somewhat. Like it was a weird mix of several things.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
more of an introspection at British society, inflicted on American subculture.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the
Totally.
prep culture,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the private school.
Yeah.
Actually, oh, actually, it's not. You call it private school. Actually, we do have the system like the British. We have uniform, like classes. Oh, everybody has to use a uniform. Is it public or private? Doesn't matter.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Yeah. East that had that in the Bahamas. Uh, had had uniforms. They were nice. I was cool. I was cool with it, but it was like, and
You were tiny in the Bahamas.
yeah, I was small. I'm small. I was smaller than I am now. Like I had like I was
You
not a fat
went like
I was not a fat kid. I was a thin kid,
me too.
and and then I came to America and blew up.
Me too.
Yep. Damn you, McDonald's.
yeah, McDonald's will do that to you. I mean,
Yeah.
I've always been the size, so I have no idea.
I think
Yeah.
it's because probably in Bahamas you had more access to fruits, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, we had like fresh fruits and vegetables and meat and lean meats and seafood, and so proteins with like low in calories. I know if I'd stayed there, I probably would have had like a six pack by now. I'd have been toned.
Or maybe at least maybe chubby or like big and muscular maybe.
Probably, yeah.
Aww.
So I haven't played Valkyria, but I'm really hoping to get that for the channel. I'm playing a lot of Fez. I love some Fez. If you've
Oh
never
my
played
god,
Fez,
I love Fest, although Phil Fish is an asshole.
yeah, Phil Fish is a dick. I'm like, for a guy who is such a dick, and I do,
They
and
are,
I for
yeah.
a guy who is such a dick, to make a very great looking, great playing, game such as Fez. I just find him like, ugh. And then for him to quit and be like, I'm not gonna make a Fez 2
Oh my
and suck
god,
on
yeah.
that. And I'm like, oh, you dick. And
Yeah,
for
he's a
I
this,
dick
actually
for that one.
think Phil
yeah,
Fish should have just shut up, make Fest 2, and just become rich.
yeah,
Why
yeah,
just
yeah,
shut
notch
up
it.
and just shut up?
Yeah,
Shut up, say nothing, like, hey, this is my game, here you go, and
yeah,
just create a Fest 2 and gain money.
yeah. When
Why
you,
go
yeah,
become an asshole and now he's a DJ? Oh
the
no, actually I
That's
can
how.
think he make a new game, but it's basically like a copy of Tetris.
I was like, every time I would hear about Phil Fish, I never seen his face until like I seen like what he looked like, and he looks like the most hipsterish hipster.
Yeah.
He is.
And it was like he's so hipster. He make Jonathan Blow. He looks like Jonathan Blow would want to punch him in the face.
Yeah. Jonathan Blow looks more manly than him.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Jonathan Blow looks like freaking like Goldberg compared to.
Are we talking like Max Landis levels of effeminacy?
No.
No, not
Okay.
effeminate,
No.
but just
No.
hipster. Like he has
Yeah.
No,
Think
he has that
he's
huge
just
hipster
hipster.
mustache,
He's
Think-
just
yeah.
hipster.
beard.
if you put like facial hair and like ironic glasses on Max Scoville, you would pretty much have that. You pretty much have it down. Yeah. It's like not so much like
Here he is.
not so much effeminate asshole, but more like obnoxious, pretentious asshole.
Here
Yeah.
he is.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah.
Does he not have what is called a punchable face?
Oh yeah, I
Yes.
just want to sock him in it right now.
I
Of
mean,
course,
Why
I'll do
do
that.
they?
gee whiz,
Why do
man.
they have to wear those glasses? I don't understand the
I mean,
fascination with those
I,
ridiculous glasses.
I mean, I have those. I practically have those glasses, and I want to punch him.
No,
Uh
you don't have those glasses. You have kind of similar glasses,
Yeah.
but these are hipster glasses.
oh, the black horn
Yeah.
rimmed
I don't
glasses.
have the. Yeah, I don't understand the fascination with those
It's
type of glasses. Like,
I mean, I
I
have homeroom glasses, black homeroom glasses on now.
no, you don't have that exactly type of glasses. I have seen
um
you.
Oh no, oh no.
Oh, oh my God! Stop me!
I was
What?
like, oh no. I was
I'm
trying. I was
cheering,
trying.
but I don't want it
I
to
was
keep
trying. I was
cheering.
trying to. I was trying to turn my cam on so you can see what my glasses look like,
Yeah,
but it didn't work
I
out.
want you to take. I cannot unchair my.
Oh yeah. Oh, let's see.
You take it away. You take it away.
Yeah, but
No,
yeah, that
I
was.
cannot. I cannot stop cheering myself. I mean,
Press the
oh my
red button.
God.
Oh, what
There
happened?
you go.
There you go.
Don't do it.
You're welcome.
Kind of blew something up there.
it was well, I
Yeah.
think it has something to do with how they were totally like old school for like the longest. They were like 60s and 70s kind of style that faded out,
Yeah.
and hipsters got them because they wanted to be separate from the crowd where everyone had stopped using horn rimmed,
Hmm.
and use rounder types with smaller, I don't know, area.
Yeah.
They just went and
Yeah.
grabbed all the old ones, and
Yeah.
everyone has
Yes.
them now.
Yeah.
And then
They
they.
basically wanted to be the special nerds. They didn't want to be the other normal nerds. They
Hmm.
wanted to be special for some reason.
Yeah.
Like, oh no, I'm not just a nerd. I'm a special kind of nerd. Actually,
Hmm.
no, you're not. You're not special. I can see your glasses. They're not the same.
Okay.
I'm seeing your pictures.
Hmm.
Yours are more round. Yours are very nerdy glasses, but they're more
Yes.
traditionally nerdy glasses.
Yes. That's how I was going for. I was going for more traditional. I was going for more like.
Yeah.
I was going more like embracing my nerd culture. But I was like,
Your glasses are rounder and they're bigger.
yes.
Their glasses are like the rims are thicker. Yours
Yeah.
are actually uh, more thin.
Thank
The
you.
rims are
Okay,
thin.
so
You look good with those
about Phil
glasses.
Fish.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
Let's keep on going, guys.
Okay. Okay.
You're complimenting each other's glasses, and I'm like, all right, this is cool, but it's been going on
I
for like
like
5 minutes
Fest.
now.
I like Fest. I like
Okay.
Fest because of the cute little thing,
And
like the
remember, he
white
didn't
thing
make
with
it
the
all one. So.
Fest.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I mean, I just think, yeah. My whole thing is, I think he made a really good game, and that pressure from the game kind of warped his mind, and kind of like, because he was probably already a pretentious asshole, and then that kind of like and then he leveled up to even more. But he didn't do like the Notch thing where it's like, okay, I got my money, I got my billions of dollars now, and I got nothing to do with my project. Now I can just ream people on Twitter. He didn't do that. He basically he was in the midst of working. I'm like, this is what you do. You make your money. You make your first one. You make your You make your money. You make your second one. You make your money. You make your third. You make your money, you sell out, and then you go ahead and then ream people on Twitter. That's the nature. That's the circle of life. That's the nature
Yeah.
of the work. It's like you don't become a pretentious asshole until you've made your millions.
Yeah.
Damn straight.
Like,
Yeah.
if you watch Indie Game the movie, it paints a picture that I'm like, he may have been an asshole all along. We just didn't know about it.
Yeah, he's just
Yeah,
in like smaller quantities. Yeah.
he's basically from that whole San Francisco clique.
Right.
No,
They're
wait, no,
whole
he's not.
assholes.
He's not. He's not from here. I'll tell you
Oh,
that straight up.
No, no, no,
oh,
no.
He's
But
not
he's
from here.
from the. He's the
He's not from the clique.
indie. Not from the clique.
Yeah, like he came from outside. He came from nothing. He came from nowhere. He was a little bitch from the middle of nowhere. Then he got in.
oh, that's right. He wasn't born in the Bay Area. He just kind of like he came to the Bay Area and there's like,
Yep.
yeah. See, that's the
He's
thing
currently
about
in
We're like a
Nashville.
little fish.
see that's the thing about the Bay Area. You have to, you got to be born in the Bay Area. You can't just pop up.
Yeah.
See, a lot of people just pops up and then
But
expect it. So like a lot of these dudes, that's why it kind of kills me when it comes to like YouTube. A lot of these dudes come from all different makes and models from the East, and then take their ass over to like Glendale and Sacramento and Topanga Park and L.A. and then just fold themselves into California culture, and then all of a sudden then you're like, you guys ain't really from California, right? And I'm like, it doesn't matter. I'm in California now, and I'm like, yeah. My like the dudes I know that are not that way are Rhett and Link, and these
Well,
dudes are like from like North Carolina, and it
yeah,
shows. You can hear it in their tone, their speech, their dialect. That is North Carolinian
yeah,
the
but they know
to the
that.
bone. It's like articulate. It's like articulate Southerner. I can understand what you're saying, but every so often they'll say a y'all in the midst of it.
Yeah, I live in Virginia, so that's kind of all of the people here.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Well, I live in Chile, and we are supposed to be like the California of South America.
Huh.
I like that.
We
How
have
did you go to
like the
Chile?
same. We have even the kind of like the same geography. The
Mhm.
earthquakes, the surface, the kind of Napa Valley wine country.
Mm.
There
You have
was some
mud?
guy describing our country, and suddenly he said, "Yeah, they're like this, like the California of South America. We have like the enterprise part, like Silicon Valley.
Mm.
Wow.
So, and actually, we are in the same position as California, and kind of like the same, like in the same part to the
Mhm.
west coast, basically.
I
Right.
get you.
I get you. I get
yeah, but as a California native, I'm like, no, he ain't from here. I already know that.
But I didn't mean that clique.
Yeah.
I meant the indie scene, San Francisco Bay Area developing video game scene.
Oh,
you.
Silicon Valley, yeah.
Yeah, he
No,
folded
no,
himself in there.
no, Silicon Valley. The indie scene of
Yeah.
video games.
As somebody who's getting
Oh,
into
the
that
indie.
scene,
Like
I
yeah,
haven't
like
really met too
like
many people
like
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 him.
Jonathan Blow and
Where
uh,
everybody and all of the journalists from Kotaku and Polygon and Destructoid come from.
yeah,
IGN.
and IGN. Oh, IGN.
All
I
of the cancer, basically.
uh, IGN is kind of like
IGN bought Kotaku now, so
Well,
he's
IGN is
part of
kind
the cancer.
IGN is like herpes. Majority you have it in some form or fashion, and you'll always see it, but it's always gonna be there. It's like very few people are not. If you're involved in games, you're pretty much either seen an IGN video, subscribed to IGN, used to be subscribed to IGN, or
Past tense, yes.
or subscribed to IGN and forgot that you were subscribed to IGN. like I'm subscribed to IGN and I rarely watch a video other than like, oh, somebody said there's a new trailer out. Let me go to IGN.
Mm-hmm.
I get
But
you.
I think that's pretty much what it comes down to. And then you kind of like go to other places to kind of get second and third opinions. But yeah, I used to be part of Destructoid, but then I had to totally just check out. I'm like, no.
yeah, D-Toy was just one of those things where things got worse and worse.
Yeah, it was one of it like when you hear the story of Detoid, it's basically it's like no wonder. How am I gonna take you seriously if you don't take yourself seriously? The guy who started Detoid basically started it as an excuse to get into E3.
Damn straight.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the way to do it.
So he didn't start it because he had a vision of having a game, or not even like an intense need to cover video games. He started it because he wanted an excuse to get into E3.
Yeah. Like you can see this kind of reflected in their content somewhat. Like it's just a bunch of random dudes.
Yeah, it's like this is what we do. I'm just like I'm here, and the dudes are there, and I used to listen to the podcast, and the podcast was like complete and utter nonsense. It was
I get you.
interesting nonsense, but it was complete and utter nonsense. It was nonsense, but it was like entertaining nonsense.
That's why my favorite one. But I still listen. Do you still listen to Rage Select?
Yes.
Yeah,
I do not listen to them.
sometimes.
Or at least you watch the Double Toasted game show that they have?
I watched that, yeah.
I don't.
I still listen to Rage Select. One of the things that I think that I stopped kind of watching Rage Select because when Jason left,
A
Yeah,
lot of people
because
did.
yeah, the Murph.
Jason he was the soul, like him, Jeff, and Loretta were the soul of the show. Loretta probably is the most iconic character
Yes.
in the whole channel.
Yeah,
Like Loretta was like an original creation of Jeff and Jason, and basically she just became the most iconic character. So iconic for me that when I started like thinking of a female character that they could introduce in GTA,
hmm
I start thinking, oh, you know what will be really good? It could be a really fucked up junkie, like a very like mad head and with fucked up teeth and kind of ugly. And I started like developing the character, and suddenly, oh my god, I'm describing Loretta.
And Loretta was a character from Saints Row the Third, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And
I
she
remember
became
that.
famous because every time that they played Saints Row 3, 4, and all of the expansions, they played with Loretta.
Yeah,
I think for the exception of God Goes to Hell.
yeah.
And that is probably one of the funniest, probably those are the funniest walkthroughs and gameplays they have. The ones that I would.
There's some new ones that are really good too.
Oh yeah, I do like that. I mean, one of the funniest that they had when they were on Spill were the ones with they played Dead or Alive,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
and they were like that they were hypnotized by the movie physics.
Oh yeah. Blue
Who
physics.
isn't?
Yeah,
That was funny.
blue physics. Freaking.
Oh, you know what? I watched gameplay for Dead or Alive Stream Volleyball Stream Beach 3,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
and actually the booth physics stopped.
What?
If you
that
Wait a minute, huh?
look,
no,
yeah,
no, wait. I already know that.
look, I'm talking in Extreme 2. If you play volleyball with the girls and they won, you saw the animation of the girl like jumping, and you saw each of her boobs go in different directions.
Oh, you mean
Like
those
blah
kind of
blah blah
physics?
blah blah blah. In
Yeah.
this new game, if you actually see the girls like, I won, their boobs don't move.
Wait, no, wait. That isn't
They
right.
move.
That isn't
They-
right.
That isn't right.
No,
Damn it.
they actually don't.
What?
They don't move really that much. They move like whom, whom, and that's it. They
I'm checking the
only
trailer
need-
now because I'm pissed. She's like, wait, what?
Watch
I'm
it.
like-
Watch it. Compare when the girls
Oh.
win in Extreme 2, and then
Oh, no,
watch
I'm watching
when they
the-
win
it's
in
kind of-
Extreme 3. Their
Yeah.
boobs don't move that much.
Oh.
There's no boob physics. There's no individual boob physics.
Oh.
I think they changed the boob physics for semi-nudity. Because now when you are on the butt bottles and you fall in the water, then you get up and your bikini starts falling off.
Huh.
Hmm.
but their boobs don't move that much. They are more natural movements instead of going one side to and the other like they were alive by themselves.
Well, that doesn't make any sense. That's what the series was built on. Boob
Yeah,
physics. They started with the boob physics, and then they built a game around it. That's
I want
now
dog.
it's just volleyball at this point.
Yeah, it's
Which, to
basically
be fair,
volleyball
it's actually a competent volleyball game. I've heard.
now. Yeah.
I've heard it's a very solid volleyball game. It's like a volleyball
Oh, you
game
know what?
mixed with a dating sim.
I think they had to do it. I think they
Somebody's
had to
bringing us a mic.
restrict the butt physics because there's one character who is flat-chested.
Mm-hmm.
So if she
the new
had
girl.
butt physics, they will be, and she's supposed to be 18, but you know that bitch in Japan is 13 years old.
No, she's actually
High
18.
school.
18.
Canonically.
Oh, so
But
she's
she's obviously you can see her. She's obviously
she's a loli.
She's a lolly.
Yeah, she's a lolly body. I know a real life lolly body, and it's really weird.
She even
Ooh.
has the bikini with the polka dots and the pigtails,
And
and
yes,
she's a little skirt.
Yeah.
And actually, the bikinis are not that small anymore. They used to be really small, and now they're not that small.
Mhm.
what
I
is this
don't
world
know
coming
why.
to?
You know what I want? You know what I want? I want penis physics.
Oh wait, we might actually have that. I've
That would
actually
be
seen
really
two games.
bad.
Yeah, I know. There's
Imagine
the
having
game.
to adjust your character every like hour or so because
Yeah.
No,
it's
I
not
just
going where it
wanna
needs
see.
to.
No, I wanna see dong swinging, like in Mount Your what is the game? Mount Your Friends? Have you seen that game?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
I love
wow,
Samantha. I love you.
I love you too. I love you too, Samantha. I
God,
love
that
you
is the only.
more than
If
you
If you
ever
I
never
just
if
know.
you
want to see
actually
little dogs swinging.
I love the fact I love the fact that Samantha said dong physics in that Samantha voice, and like say I want to see dong physics. I'm like I'm dying. That would
I've
hit
actually
that would hit
actually
me
know
like
another
a
game.
bolt between the eyes right there. Oh my
I
god.
actually know another game though.
I don't mind women being objectified as long as we objectify men at the same time.
Yeah.
I think that we're supposed to have fun, especially with adult games.
Okay. And I
Like,
believe that too.
I mean, in the new Street Fighter, they actually just covered another girl's cleavage now.
Yeah.
You
Juries.
saw that? That
Yeah, I
she
saw that.
used
I'm
to have
pissed
a
off
very
about
big
that.
cleavage,
Yeah.
and now she has she basically has a turtleneck.
Yeah. They literally like gave her like a thin skin turtleneck that clearly they painted on last minute.
Yeah.
These are complaints.
Mhm.
And I said it looked ridiculous because in the end her boobs still look huge. So
Yeah.
why the hell cover them if they still look skin tight?
Yeah,
Mhm.
it still looks skin tight. It still looks like he's gonna pop out any moment if she moves wrong.
That's just ridiculous.
Yeah, it
But
is.
anyway, yeah, Samantha, play Dante's Inferno.
Oh.
Because at the very end, Lucifer pops out and he's just got his dick hanging out and it's flopping around.
Oh yeah.
Like in the movie This Is the End?
Yeah, kind of like
Watch
that.
that movie?
Yeah, I've seen
Yeah,
that.
but those aren't real
Yeah.
dicks. Aren't they not usually real dicks in
There,
Hollywood movies?
yeah, there's a video. I don't know if it's still out there. Pro Jarrett's top 10 dicks in gaming.
Yay.
Yeah, it's like some of it
Okay.
shows like some shows some of the dick, and it's like dick. It's just like dick.
Yeah, I mean, I think we should see a variety of men also in games. I want to see twinks. I want to see bears. I want to see like all
We're
kinds of
getting there.
guys.
We're getting there slowly but surely.
Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there.
I
Getting there.
want to see. I actually don't. I completely feel comfortable watching. One of the funniest gameplays that I like to watch are men playing Dead or Alive stream volleyball. Those are my entertaining. Like I love watching that. I love the channel. Have you seen ever like have you seen videos on the channel Fine Game Girls?
Oh yeah, Fine Green Girls. Those guys are hilarious.
Mm.
Those
Like
are the
they
most
take this.
hilarious videos ever.
I'll explain it after. But, they basically take the '70s kind of wise talking black guy voice and apply it to these caricatures from video games from like I think like an Ace Attorney like game, and
Mm-hmm.
it's just hilarious because they dub over it and they show like these games like they're like, oh
Mhm.
yeah, now she got her titties out. And they of course censor it for YouTube, but they also have a site
Basically,
dedicated.
yeah, basically it's like a pimp show where the pimp is talking about video game girls,
Mm.
and it's just basically P life. They call it P life. It's just pimp life, and
Feel.
it's just TD all day, every day, and it's basically just women. I mean, yeah, actually, there's kind of like objectification of women to the max, but
Mm-hmm.
it's so ridiculously funny.
You know, yeah, it's taken to the over the top point where it just you can't take it seriously anymore.
No.
No, it's so
Satire.
funny. It's basically, well, it's not that satire because I love it. I love Lance. I love how he's actually a white dude supposedly talking like a black guy. Although I actually think he's a black guy and just his character is just a white guy.
That's like Cleveland Brown.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You should watch it.
Yeah.
And I love it because I actually love seeing women like that. I love seeing women who are completely sexual. It's
yeah,
way more freeing than have to make them like. I don't like those sex negative people that want women to get covered completely. Like, there's nothing wrong with boobs. Boobs are just there. Like, we're supposed to have like this double discourse that boobs are completely natural, but
Mm-hmm.
at the same time we're supposed to like respect women. But how are we going to respect women and at the same time just see their boobs like completely normal things? Like, I'm confused.
okay. So yeah, this is another subject for another time.
Oh,
I'm sorry, we've literally gotten away from even talking about the summer sale now, and we
okay,
still haven't
okay,
gotten to everything that Kevin has bought.
I'm like,
okay.
we barely gone up. Yeah, I like Fez. Fez is good. Go play it. Valkyria Chronicles, we'll play it. City Skyline, don't buy it. It's not worth the money. Rocket League and Stardew Valley are like the best games I've ever played ever. Go buy them. Yes, that's it.
So
I bought 3 games and I gave back 2. So
Yeah.
I bought Sunless Sea, which didn't work with technical issues, so I refunded. Then I tried to use Tyranno Visual Novel Builder, and it didn't work because there's almost no resources. So I say,
Oh,
fuck it. I'm going to save money to get myself RPG Maker, the actual complete version, and then
right.
also buy the DLCs, and then I'm
Mhm.
going to make my own game. So
mm,
fuck that visual novel. I'm not an artist. I'm not gonna be doing character sprites.
Mhm.
So I refunded both.
Right.
And
oh, that's
I
cool.
got with and one of the things that I'm staying is Kingdom. That's a really good game.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's a very interesting game, especially since it's so minimal. It's actually one of those good minimalist games instead of one of
Yeah.
those bullshit minimalist games.
Yeah. I almost bought that. I was gonna buy. I seen your playthrough of it, and I was like, dang, that's pretty cool. I might wanna either do a live stream of that or play that for fun. I was almost about to buy it, and I was like, I bought too much. I spent too much money, and I was like, I could, I spent too much money. So I was like, well, I'll probably have to get on the next one. But yeah, that one
Yeah.
you almost sold me on. You pretty much sold me on Kingdoms. I'm gonna get that. I'm put that on my
It's a
list.
really simple game. It's basically you just move one. You just like have 3. You just use 3 buttons.
Mm-hmm.
Going left, go right, and go and down, which is for the coins. And that's
Okay.
it. That's the only thing you have to use. Like you go right, and if you need to escape the monsters, you go the other side. And if you need to basically press like do actions, any action is just the down button. You just fill the little thing with coins, and it's going to create things
Yeah,
Okay.
like
that's
upgrade buildings, create soldiers, create weapons. Just down, and you just fill your little bag with coins.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna check that out.
If
Definitely.
actually one of the problems is that if you don't use your coins, there's gonna be a moment where your bag is going to get filled with coins, and if it starts overflowing with coins, they all start falling into the water, and
Oh.
like you lose those coins. So
Well, use it or you lose.
or the monsters actually will try to steal your coins.
Okay. Hmm.
That's really good.
I'm gonna check that out. Oh yeah. Um.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I think you should. I think you would really like Stardew because it really is good. It's like if you ever play Harvest Moon, it's like that, but it's better. I would say it's better than Harvest Moon. And what's awesome about that is that the guy who created the person that responsible of it, he created that game. He created the game by himself. He did the
Oh
music by
wow.
himself. He did the coding by himself. He did the music by himself. He did the art by himself. He did the script by himself. And for a game that was made by one guy, it's amazing. It's like
Oh no, it's an amazing game made by multiple people. Like
yeah, to see games made by multiple people is like awesome. To see a game that looks like it's been done by a lot of people by himself. He's still working on it by himself. He does the updates. He goes to the updates. He does the updates all by himself, and he's still bringing content. He's like,
he's
I,
rolling in it.
he's rolling. Yeah, he's talked about multiplayer. I don't know how multiplayer is gonna work. I think it's gonna be like Animal Crossing, where like you can access people's villages
Yeah,
and
probably.
and,
right.
and check out
Oh,
people's
that would be
farms.
cool. Multiplayer will be better because one of the things I love to play with other people online.
Right. So
Except
I
when I have to compete. I hate when people call me things.
yeah.
Make me feel bad.
So I think
Competing?
yeah. So
No.
I think that would be a game that you would be really interested in because you can have male you can make a male character or a female character and you can date males because you can get married in the game. It's like Harvest Moon. You could marry if you're a girl.
Yeah,
You can marry a guy. Yeah.
I saw your gameplay.
Yeah. It's yeah. I
You have
got
a
I got
wife?
yeah. I have a wife and she's awesome. She's a gamer. Her name's Abigail. She's a video gamer. She's like a purple haired goth chick. I love her. And I'm like, she when she moved in, she basically moved in her console, her drum set, and like her fish. And I was like, yeah, it's a wonderful game. I like for a game like I would say like that's very few games that I would say buy full price. But being that the fact that this guy built this game on his own, and what was so awesome about this game, like people were like pirating the game, and then people who were pirating it loved it so much they went and bought the game.
That's me with
That's what's up.
Kingdom.
They were
Actually,
like,
that's me with Kingdom. I bought it because I played it before when I pirated,
hmm
and I really liked it. So when it was like cheap, I said, "Well, fuck it, I'm gonna buy it."
yeah, that's what happened to me. I bought it from GOG, and I loved it so, but I just needed to I wanted to get it on Steam because Steam's got the better infrastructure when it comes to updates, and I didn't want to miss those updates. So I was like, I think it was on sale. It was 20% off, so it was like 11. So I was like, yeah, let me get that. So now I
Oh,
have it
you
on
should.
GOG and Steam. So cool deal, cool beans. And then of course, like I think cloud saves too, so that was also good. So I can play it on multiple computers. So that was also another reason why I got it on Steam. So yeah, I recommend it to Sam, and I recommend it to the people out there, whoever is listening to this. Let's see. I think we pretty much covered Steam.
Yep.
Uh, spend a lot of money, really good. Rocket League is always good, so definitely play that. What else? What else? What else? What else? Uh, on a scale of like one to 10, how are you not going to buy a Wii U?
Okay, what the fuck? Sorry.
You good? You good? Oh, yeah,
Yeah, I
because
just got cut out and then came back.
I'm not gonna buy a Wii U.
I'm not gonna buy Wii U either.
because I'm like with the NX coming out
No.
next year, I'm not gonna buy a
Yeah.
Wii U.
And
And
it's
probably
I
backwards
was.
compatible.
Yes, yeah, it's got to be backwards compatible. And I'm here like I was watching a video about a guy referencing an article saying that Japan is going to start selling Wii U gamepads separately. So it stands to
so
reason.
that's interesting.
What are you talking about? Why should you buy a Wii U?
yeah,
Well,
I'm like I don't know
well,
what you're talking about either.
yeah, at this point you shouldn't. I'm just saying, how, like, at what's like, are you at some point going to buy a Wii U, even as like, oh, I might get one if it's dirt cheap? Would you get a Wii U at some point?
No.
I wouldn't. Nah, I'm not either.
No, since the Super Nintendo, or Nintendo 64, there's no, like, the Wii is just for people who are basically very casual with their gaming and people who like Legend of Zelda. But if you don't like those things, why should you buy it? Like, why should you
Mhm.
even buy it?
Right. I mean, and being that the fact that Breath of the Wild is going to be on the NX.
Well,
Yeah, Breath of the Wild is gonna be on. Pretty much everything's gonna be on the X
Yeah.
that they announced this year.
Yeah.
I'm just
Go
gonna
ahead, Warren.
buy a Play 4, like a Play. I don't even know if I'm going to buy a console next time. I might sell my PS3 and try to get a good computer. I think I'm completely becoming PC master race.
Yeah. I agree.
I'm still Sony. They got a
um,
PS4. I'm not gonna sell that shit. I'm not caring about anything going on
Like
PC.
yeah.
I am all about PC, and I love my PC, but I would still get consoles, like
The thing is that
because
with a PC you can actually get Xbox Live now. You can actually play things of Xbox One
yeah,
in Windows 10.
yeah,
Yep.
Yes.
yes,
But Windows 10 is a
So,
piece of shit.
yeah, but
it,
I have
yeah,
it,
kind of,
so I
yeah,
can play things. Like
yeah, kind of is,
You can still play Xbox Live games. Like
yeah. I mean,
the only game that I actually care about Microsoft is the Sea of Thieves.
yeah, I like that one
So
too. That and maybe Gears. I'm not
Really?
sure. Maybe Gears. I'm not sure.
Scalebound is probably the only thing I like
Yeah,
from
yeah.
Xbox.
I'm like the only
Just be
way.
not so
Yeah, the only way
kind
they
of
could
like.
sell, the only way they can really sell Windows 10 to people is if Halo was on it. Like you released all the Halos on like Windows 10. I think
Uh,
maybe, and I think even then that isn't good enough.
there's
But
they got a few things they could do. That's the thing.
I
Microsoft
think the
does not
whole
use any of
Xbox
their
thing will
IPs.
do it.
so what now?
What, Warren? Were you saying something?
Sorry, I lost my train of thought. What was I saying? Um, well, the Xbox experience might be the thing to do it. However, it kind of stops them from selling Xboxes because
True.
to me, that means I don't ever need an Xbox. If I have a powerful enough PC,
Right.
it's going to be more powerful than the Scorpio. It's going to be way more powerful than the Xbox.
Right.
And buying an Xbox makes no sense. Not
Yeah.
anymore.
I was surprised that they were actually going through with it. I was like, that's a bold state. That's a bold
Yeah.
claim statement. You know, play
Did
anywhere kind of games are okay, all right. Because if I could play Sunset Overdrive on my PC, I'd be like, no, I don't think I need it. I don't think I need it. Because that was the only real game that I wanted to play on the Xbox One was Sunset Overdrive. If
Yeah.
they released that to the PC, I don't think I need an Xbox One at that point.
yeah, Xbox One is actually phasing itself out by being idiots and releasing everything on PC now.
Yeah.
Yes, that was not a smart run. But to be fair, the Xbox One wasn't selling what it was supposed to,
Yeah.
and so the best way for them to hack into the market of, get a whole bunch more people would be to do it on PC because even though PC has a smaller user base, they have a higher attach rate than any other item except for maybe smartphones.
Yes. Hmm. But but certainly not Windows phones. No.
Ooh. Ah.
No.
Ooh.
Yeah. Not unless you Nokia. You're Nokia's like, oh come on, please, please, please. Somebody
Oh
buy a
wait,
Windows phone.
Yeah, that was a bad idea.
I can buy Minecraft on Xbox.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
everything
You can
has
buy it on
the
almost everything.
Yeah, you
yes.
can buy it on everything, but a
Ooh,
majority
really?
of the really cool features are gonna be like on the
Microsoft and Windows,
Microsoft and the Windows end. Yeah.
because they bought out the company itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Realms idea is actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like at first I thought it was kind of a bit of a cash grab, but then when they were like, no, it's a persistently run world that anybody at any time can access.
Yeah. So
Like
it's gonna be
So
basically an MMO.
if I buy this version in
Dingus.
the Windows 10 edition beta, what do I get? Is the same? Is the version for Xbox or the version for PC?
The version for PC,
yeah,
like,
version
but
PC.
it'll probably be the same one that you can play on Xbox. The
Yeah.
thing is, with with how they're doing it, they're probably gonna roll it out so you can basically buy anything on PC or Xbox and get it in the other system.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I always wanted to play Minecraft, but they don't have it on Steam.
Yeah, Steam does not.
So
Yeah, Mojang does not trust Steam.
No.
Mojang never
yeah,
trusts Steam. You have to go directly to Mojang's main site and buy it off there.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but I can buy it here. I can buy it in Xbox Live on my PC.
Yeah, and I was just
So
saying, like, you can go directly to the source. You could have gone to the directly to the source at any time, and you got it from
yeah,
there.
but it's really expensive on the source.
Yeah.
It's like $26 on
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
original. Here is
Yeah.
like $10.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck? There's all right. Yeah, but
Yeah.
like the whole entire thing is it basically is the Mojang price was basically if you wanted to support it throughout development before
Right.
it got to the point it is now.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But now it's like like the pay now that it basically has the
Did you just
developer
swallow?
and it has
What, Warren?
Oh no!
Somebody
It just
got
sounded like
shot.
someone swallowed their mic.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, Kevin just got booted from his own
Oh,
call, which is weird.
really?
home
Oh
podcast.
no, he's double.
What?
So that might have been so.
Yeah, one of my extensions crashed, so
So that might have been it.
Oh,
that was it.
I'm going to turn off my. That's really cool. I'm gonna play Minecraft.
Okay.
Ooh.
But yeah, I bought Minecraft like 3 years ago before it got bought out.
Yeah, I
Pretty
bought
recent.
I have it on the PS3.
I
It's
pirated, and it was really cool pirated, but I wanted to. I don't care. I live with my colors. I have the flag and the sheep
God
outside.
damn.
I'm like,
the Minecraft will get you.
No, the
if
Microsoft will
you
get you.
The
The Microsoft,
actually, yeah,
they
The
own that
Microsofts
shit.
are
Remember that?
coming. The Microsofts
Remember, they
actually,
are
own
coming.
that shit.
yeah. I mean, every time I'm here, like every time I show up, you should put the Pirates of the Caribbean theme.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
And from
Oh,
Sam,
around
have
the
you seen that
corner,
video of
we
the
have
Russian
one
guy
just for her.
dancing to
What?
that song? Have you seen this video of that Russian guy dancing to the song?
No.
I gotta send you that. I'll send you that. You'll
Yeah,
love. You'll love
Okay.
it. You'll love it.
that's awesome.
Well, actually, I'm not. Actually, my piracy is not like the Pirates of the Caribbean. It's more like Captain Phillips.
Ah.
It's like the
Look at me.
pirates
Look at me. I am
from
the captain now.
I
yeah,
look at me.
it's like the Somalian pirates, and we're like,
Look at
Yeah.
me. Look at me. I'm the player now. I am
yeah.
I am the customer now. Yes.
Actually, it's like people don't have any qualms when it comes to piracy in my country. You're going to
Right.
see people like selling fruits, selling eggs in the market, and suddenly you're gonna see people selling video games,
Oh
like
yeah,
pirated video games and movies.
because games in countries are very expensive because
Yeah.
of what's called localization, and then like you
Tariffs.
have tariffs and import export. It's like not it's crazy expensive. So of course there would be a piracy market, or like, I mean, think about
Black market?
the black market. Think about when like when you don't allow availability due to like VPN restrictions or IP restrictions, that people can't even watch like Game of Thrones, like see how the piracy like shoots up from that. Like when you don't give people opportunities to watch it or to play it or to access it, they're going to pirate it. And that's not and that's like and that's like simple economics there. If you do not
It's not just. I don't think it's just economics. I think it's the desire for culture.
yeah,
People
that
in
too.
poor countries have a desire for culture,
Mhm.
and they want to watch movies, they want to read books. Here, for a long time, we had a black market for books. Like,
Huh.
Wow.
imagine a person like showing you, I have like a photocopy book, and they were selling it like cheaper because people couldn't buy books because they were too expensive.
Damn,
When
that's
people don't have the, like, people who want to, like, we want to have a country that is educated, but we can watch movies. We can, like, they don't bring movies. The only movies that they will bring are the blockbuster ones. They will not bring art films. They are not selling art films. All of the art films that people actually watch are the ones that people buy by piracy.
it's
Like,
wow.
it's ridiculous. It's like, it's sad. The
I
fact that you have to actually pirate a book because you want to read, it's kind of because it's too expensive, because the books are too expensive.
I
Uh, that is kind of sad.
I can just imagine the guy in a back alley in a trench coat going, "Psst, hey man, I got that token for you, bro.
Mm.
That Hobbit and that Lord of the Rings trilogy. And if you're good, I got that Simillion for you too." I'm like, dang, I ain't never thought about that, because like around here it's like, oh man, I need cheap books. I'm going to Goodwill. Like, go to Goodwill, pay like 75 cents, $1.50, get a cheap book. Like, and then it's like where we live, it's like reading, like, to think, man, a black market on books. That's
Yep.
that's incredible, man. Like we have like we have like used markets for stuff, like,
Yeah.
like we don't, like, oh man, I want a television. I'm going to the pawn shop. I'm gonna go. I want to go to garage sales. You know how many times, like, I've heard stories from bros that went to garage sales and like found like Nintendo cartridges, Super Nintendo cartridges, and like loaded up, like, oh my god. And then poor somebody's grandma, somebody's uncle charges, like, I don't know, $2. And I'm like, for like rare games, like I got like
Yeah.
a copy of Super Mario All Stars for like $3.
No,
Oh
that's
wow.
why you don't say shit. That way you
Yeah.
don't get hype when you see it. You just, oh, what's this? How much is
Oh,
this?
how much is this? $3. Oh, okay.
All right, cool, cool, cool.
I'll do. Okay,
Motherfucking
cool.
yes.
And then you get to the car like, fuck yeah, touchdown dance and stuff, like do the nay nay on the way out, like,
Yeah.
like I remember I got Suikoden 2
Ooh.
Game case, Holy Grail,
Yeah.
twenty
Oh yeah,
six
it's
bucks when $26 when it came out, and that was the most expensive game that I bought at the time because I was like a young whippersnapper, and I was like $26. That was like at least a couple of months of that was like a couple of weeks of allowance right there, and I was like but this game looks kind of cool, and I've never played. It looks cool. I bought it because it looked cool. And then I played it,
Yes.
and I played it, and I literally like I didn't cry, but I was like emotional with this game. Like this game is like I did not know I was getting emotional from a game, and this game is awesome. And then I look now, it's like almost like 200 large. It was like at some time you can get it with the thing, $200.
That's what's up.
That's a console in the game. It's literally a console at this
Yeah.
point. Yeah, 200, $300
yeah.
now, and
Yeah.
and I'm like, and I just stumble into I learned I stumbled into rare games. Like I just Chrono Trigger. That's all like $1.50. I got Chrono Trigger on the SNES. That's $1.50. I got Xenogears. That's a buck. That's like $1.50. That's $1.75, I think.
Wow.
She Legend of Gaia. I hated it. Tried to get rid of it. Found out that was $1.25. Kept that like okay. I don't think I'll keep that.
Legend of Legaia?
Yeah, no, not Legaia. It was like
Oh,
Legend
Legend
of
of
Gaia
Gaia.
from Super Nintendo. I hate that game. I was like,
Oh,
I
that shit.
hate this
Yeah.
game. Like Legend of Mana. Hated that game. Tried to get rid of it when I was a kid. Kept it. It's like $1.50.
Yeah.
I'm like, geez, I'm like, how did I get? And then I started looking through my collection. I'm like, how did I get a hold of these rare games? And I'm like, I went to Blockbuster sales. I went to Blockbuster sales, closing Blockbusters when they were trying to get rid of it for $10. I paid $15 for Chrono Trigger, and now it's like $1.75 now.
Hmm.
I just stumbled into rare games. I can't tell. I can't
Yeah.
even. I don't know.
Well, oh yeah. Speaking of rare games, and speaking of Suikoden 2, it's on sale right now for $4 on PSN.
Oh yeah, that was I bought that when it came out for $10, and I bought it for $10, and I thought that was a steal at $10. At 4, I'm like, you owe yourself. If you own a PlayStation, if you own PS3 or Vita or PSP, and you owe it to yourself to play Suikoden 2. I am serious, people. I am serious as a heart attack. Go play Suikoden 2. It is so good. It's like Game of Thrones good. And it has those moments like that make you feel. And it's sprites. That's the great thing. That's the crazy thing about it. It's just sprites. Sprites, y'all.
Why
Yeah.
is
I mean,
why is everybody obsessed with Game of Thrones?
Game of Thrones is a very interesting series for us.
Yes.
it's
It's
amazing.
it's
I
morally
think
great.
It's
Go ahead, Sam.
I mean, I've seen that it's good, but I think it's because I'm not into high fantasy. I'm more
right.
into urban fantasy instead of high fantasy. Like
It,
I,
Yeah.
it
I
starts
got
off as
yeah.
I'm like
it starts off as very basic, not fantasy. Like at first, like the most fantastical thing, at least in the first season, most of it are dire wolves.
Historical fiction.
yeah.
Yeah, are
Yeah,
dire
Yeah,
wolves, and
but
then
it's not historical because it's supposed to be on another planet.
yeah.
it feels like historical fiction. And if you ever look at Westeros, it actually is based off of Europe, the
Oh,
European continent.
yes.
But now,
All
keep on.
fantasy, all high fantasy is supposed
Yeah.
to be based on medieval Europe.
Yeah,
But
it's
Sam.
yeah.
Let me explain.
Yeah, let me
It
explain.
doesn't start off as high fantasy at all.
No.
Dragons appear later in the first season, and
Yeah.
then it starts becoming more and more fantasy. But at
Okay.
first, it feels very grounded. It feels very grounded, very much a realistic take on medieval Europe with some kind of fantasy tropes thrown in.
Right.
Everything that is magical has kind of hidden itself away.
Okay,
then it slowly
I'm
starts
just saying that
tripping
I'm not into that medieval fantasy
Well,
type of.
No.
we're not saying that you have to be or you should be.
No, I'm
We're-
just saying that I don't find it like
right.
everybody's obsessed with Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
And I'm like, huh.
Yeah, we're just talking about the appeal of it, and the
Oh
appeal
no,
of
Yeah,
it
I
is.
know, I understand. It was a comment that I made,
Oh, okay,
uh,
okay,
yeah,
yeah,
especially with the ending of season 6.
yeah.
Also, boobs.
It was like talking
Oh,
about that
that
ending.
was that was like I I pretty much don't watch the series, but I keep up with the goings on through that show recaps and like Wikipedia. Like the level of what just happened
yeah,
is just like as a book standard, as like a story standard, it's like a big like a damn near a reset button. Like boom, like it's like you hit a button and everything just changes.
yeah. It's I am your father level shit.
Yeah, it's like I am your father level.
Yes.
It's like it is like it's like he was dead the whole time level. Like
Yeah,
Yes.
The only the
yeah.
only time that I actually felt that in a story ever was with I watched True Detective, the first season.
Mhm.
yeah. That is an amazing show also.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. I think there's not gonna be a third season.
No.
I heard like I'm not sure what's going on with that. Because
No, actually,
season
I
two
think the
when
last.
yeah
No, I think yeah. Season 2 was a disaster. I tried to watch it. It was a disaster.
Hmm.
And supposedly, I think they actually gave the news that there's not gonna be season 3.
Right.
there I'm looking right now and there's talk about it, but
Yeah.
Okay.
anyway,
I mean, they're whispers. They probably will make it.
They will.
yeah,
I think they might make a season
But
3, but they're probably going to end it after that.
yeah,
yeah, most likely unless
Two,
season three does fucking gangbusters.
yeah. I think,
Yeah.
two was too bad.
but I do like the fact that they're their own entity. I do
Yeah,
like that. So that way,
I do like the anthology thing.
so that way you can kind of like you can take your season one and cuddle it and caress it and be like, this is my season. No one can touch it. I love
You
this
know what
season.
happened? You know what happened? A lot of people actually said it after the end of season 1. It's
Hmm.
like, oh my god, season 1 is so amazing. And then something came out and like, oh my god, he's copying Thomas Ligotti.
Hmm.
He was basically copying another author. And you
Hmm.
could see it in the next season when he tried to be original and he ended up copying David Lynch. And he ended up showing that the first season was actually because he copied a lot. Some say even almost literally dialogue from books from another person.
I guess that that thing
The whole
rings true.
the
I
whole
think
Yellow King thing was obviously is a copy of W.C. Chambers, The King in Yellow.
I think.
Thomas Ligotti is a writer for Lovecraftian fiction.
Hmm.
And I knew about the King in Yellow because of that.
Right.
I
I
knew
can,
the Yellow King came from another book, and
hmm
he was basically using those ideas. But basically, some people said that he was literally copying dialogue.
I guess the old adage rings true. Good artists borrow, great artists steal. So
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah,
I guess he
but you
stole
know
like
what?
a.
Amazing artists. I think not great artists still. I think the best artists just copy.
Yeah.
Because if we compare True Detective, like the first season with True Detective with Fargo, the best season of Fargo is the second one,
If
which is actually the less similar to the movie.
hmm
It's actually more similar to other. Is more similar to what is the gangster film of the Coen brothers, the Miller's Crossing.
oh,
It's
okay.
supposed to be Miller's Crossing with another like. Have you
Hmm.
watched Fargo?
Oh yes. Yeah.
Have,
I think
have you
I
seen,
think.
guys, the seasons of Fargo? By the way, all of the others.
You talking about the series? I haven't seen the series. I've seen the movie.
No, no. Oh, you watched the movie.
Yeah. The, the movie is like the movie.
Isaiah Warren, have you seen Fargo, the series?
No, I have not. That's why I've been.
Yeah. I've
No, I haven't seen any of Fargo. I haven't even seen the original movie, so I'm
I've heard
that
good things
guy.
about it.
Don't care. Don't worry about the original movie. The first season is almost the original movie, kinda. And the second season is completely different. It's about basically the second season is the best season,
Hmm.
and it's basically a story about gangsters, basically in the 1970s.
Hmm.
In
Okay.
the it's like gangsters in the 70s, but it's set in the Midwest.
Mm,
So it's
yeah.
cold. There's Native Americans. There's a lot of comments on the Vietnam War. There's comments on
Mm.
on racism against Native Americans in that area. It's
I
really good.
I want someone to make a series. I want somebody to make a series from I can't remember the author, but I remember the characters. They're the by the what we call Ed and Jones. Called Coffin Ed and Gravedigger Jones. They are it's basically some of like the best like cop noir drama that you will
Mm.
ever see. And the movie that I reference y'all to watch is a movie called Cotton Comes to Harlem, and that's where the characters are introduced in movie form. But they've
Which
been
one?
like it's called Cotton Comes to Harlem,
Okay, I
and
haven't seen.
it basically involves like a corrupt pastor, a group of a like a I like not so much like terrorist group, but a crime syndicate, a bale of cotton, and like an old peddler. And it really and how it all puts and all how it all plays together is like it doesn't sound interesting, but it is amazingly interesting. It's basically like race tensions in the 70s in
Ooh,
New York and race tensions in the 70s, and it's just the language in it is so you're gonna see like a whole bunch like jab turkey and all that stuff, but it's really good, man. And like Coffin is kind of like a hothead, so he's kind of like he'll go off at a handle, and like Gravedigger's kind of like the snappy comebacky one. So I can
Grave Divisions.
Yeah,
I'm reading.
Gravedigger,
I'm sorry, I'm
yeah,
reading.
yeah,
The original ones are supposed to be set in the 1950s and 60s, and
yeah,
this was actually that's the novels,
yeah. The
but the
novels,
movie is
yeah.
supposed to be in the 70s.
The movies within the 70s, yeah. It's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. But it's really good. It
Is it similar to the Easy Rollins novels?
I, I want to
Because there's the
I want to say so because it does sound like Easy Rollins, but no. I think it's like it's a difference. I think it's a style, but it's not a type.
but it's supposed to be like maybe it's a subgenre like black noir.
Yeah, it's like
Funny,
Blake.
black noir.
Yeah, yeah,
African American noir. African American noir.
yeah. It's like African American noir in a way. But
Yeah, black noir.
it has a definite exploitative feel, like say black
Yeah.
exploitation feel. So
Well, yeah. At least the movie seems to be black
and
exploitation.
and
Maybe supposedly the novels are supposed to be hard boiled,
yeah,
means like pulp, like
yeah,
boiled.
yeah.
Mm.
It's very pulpy. It's got some pulpiness to it. It's got pulpy
I
with some
like
comedy in it. It's like imagine like a comedy noir, and that's
Hmm.
pretty much that's kind of give you a good sense to it. I think I can pull the trailer up. It's crazy nuts, man. It's a nutty trailer. And then
I like
a
noirs.
and then there was a sequel, and there was a sequel that came out that's kind of out of print, and
Yeah.
it's called Comeback Charleston Blue, and it takes all the stuff that happened in the first and just says fuck that. We can go we can go we can go a little crazier. We can go a little nuttier.
Hmm.
It's like you have like a little person hitman, a transvestite like nun, a folk hero come to life, a black folk hero, street hero come to life. Uh, it's just
Huh.
nuts. It's crazy nuts, man.
It sounds interesting. I'll
It,
probably
it,
check it
it
out.
really
Yeah.
it really is. It really, especially when it comes to like the little person hitman. I was like, those scenes with him were like, uh oh. I don't know what he's about to. I don't know what's about to happen with this guy. I'm like, but yeah, it is a really good film.
I
I'm gonna put the trailer. I'm gonna put the trailer in the group chat link, so y'all can check it out because it is really good. I might. I would love to do like a video on it, like maybe a review on it, something. Be kind of sort of
I
maybe.
think it's interesting
Yeah,
that
so,
I think it's very interesting to see the noir dynamic between like in the traditional noir, the African American tends to be victim or victimary, while in the African American noir, they tend to be the cops. So there's a different dynamic,
Hmm.
and a lot of them have like just like Easy Rawlings. There's a lot when you watch the traditional noir, there's not a lot of things when it comes to the context of racism because sometimes they just try to make it about the mystery,
Hmm.
but
yeah,
there's a lot about the racism in African American noir,
Yeah,
like Devil
Oh
in a
yeah.
Blue Dress and Black Betty
and it should be.
and
Mm.
uh, Red Death. There's a lot about being a cop or a detective in a black community and how they relate to each other. That's
Hmm.
a really interesting thing.
yeah,
Like, like really, like people complain about maybe in America they complain about people not watching like black movies, but at least I and maybe a lot of people in other countries they do watch black movies. It's
Hmm.
just that we're not like I don't know why, but I watch a lot of African American movies. I watch all the whole Oprah collection.
Hmm.
hmm
Like people do respect those people. It's like watching. I understand why people say, "Oh, we need more diversity," but that
Hmm.
doesn't mean like in other countries people watch those movies. It's
Hmm.
like it's not like, "Oh, we want to see white people." I don't think so. Like Will Smith was huge outside the U.S.
Oh, I believe it.
Like Will Smith, Eddie Murphy,
yeah.
Hmm.
like
Those guys
huge
were big.
stars.
Those guys were big in here, but
Yeah, they had outside appeal. They had like global appeal.
they
I
were
So.
mean,
huge here though. Like,
coming to America has to be one of the most like my most funny movies I have ever seen.
Okay.
yeah,
I can see that.
I think they have to do. I think the African American comedians
Hmm.
and stars they have the appeal or for other places, especially Latin America, because they're very urban
Hmm.
and their lives are very their communities maybe are similar to the Hispanic communities and like the Latino communities and maybe or African communities. So maybe people feel identify
Hmm.
by their way of life. Maybe it's more similar to ours
Yeah, I
because
get.
maybe we see like white middle class people in the U.S. They're kind of different to us too.
Hmm.
Although in the case of Chile, according to like Colombian people and more Hispanic, like from the Caribbean, like Chileans are like the white people of South America. When you see like the white mom versus the black mom, how they behave. And I saw a video of a guy who was from Colombia, and it was the same video of white mama versus black mama, and the white mama was the Chilean mama. She was like the one that doesn't hit you with the shoe, is the one that gives you money. It's so weird.
I mean,
yeah,
makes me think about that. Makes me think about that joke on Futurama with with the with the liquid people, like the comedy, like I say, people from under the suns go like her, 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 but people on the left side of the suns go her, her, her. Am I right? I mean, tell me, am I right? And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
That was like
I think
that
that
was
is
like a
supposed to
third
be talking
that
about.
was like a third of black comedians
Yeah.
in the 80s were like, these people do this, these people do this, and I'm like, yeah, that was like a majority of black comedians in the
Yeah.
80s.
Not just
So,
in the 80s. Dave Chappelle is famous for that.
oh man,
Did you watch
oh
that
man,
section of his like comedy when he goes to the supermarket and start watching into white people's carts to see what they eat,
Oh yeah.
like
yeah, yeah, I seen
to
that.
Get away
make
from me.
fun
Get
of
away
them?
from me. Yeah.
Uh, like that black people don't drink juice, they don't drink apple juice, they drink apple drink,
Yeah.
Apple
I was
drink,
right.
apple
which
drink,
is green,
drink.
which is funny because we actually drink those type of like the like the powder,
Mhm,
sugary powder drinks. We
mhm,
also drink them, so
mhm. So it's like, yeah, it's a identity there. It's like a shared identity.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah,
yeah.
cool with
It's
that.
like when he says, "If you don't like fried chicken, there's something wrong with you."
Yeah.
Is that true?
Most people don't dislike fried chicken. Like there are very few people
Never.
who dislike it.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
Lauren's doing that weird
he
thing
said
again.
that it was actually, and it's actually an honest thing. It's like, who doesn't like fried chicken and watermelon? It's like,
Watermelon I
yes,
don't like.
I don't like,
I
I
love
don't like,
watermelon.
I don't like watermelon either.
I'm like, for some
Oh
reason,
my
watermelon
God.
tastes like cardboard, wet cardboard to me. I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Oh, I knew what that text. I always felt like it was wet styrofoam to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I'm
like,
actually, one of the things that I'm actually nervous if I bring like a black friend to my house, like American black, not
Yeah.
of another country, because people from another country will not get the racist connotations, maybe. But if I bring in a black American friend and my parents serve them watermelon, it's not because it's racist. Just so you know.
All
It's
right.
not because it's
right.
just
So
because
if we ever go,
Chileans
we ever go down there, yeah.
It was like one of
don't
those.
think it's because it's racist. Don't think that. It's because Chileans really like watermelon.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. That's cool.
And
That's
we
cool.
That's
don't
cool.
like it served in cubes. We like it served like we cut it
Slices.
on pieces and then we eat it
Yeah.
with our
Japan's also
hands.
like that, from what I know.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm scared that people from America will
Don't.
believe that some people of our country are racist just because they
Sam,
like.
Sam, Sam.
Hmm?
Don't let your fifis get hurt. Don't worry about people's fifis.
Your pee-pees. Yeah, it's all right, girl. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I do like some fried chicken. This is true. I do not like watermelon. That's okay. I
No,
will,
no.
but
Yeah.
I am not one of the people that look at fried chicken and watermelon as like the thing that's like, you know. And then I have like a whole bunch of my friends looking at me like, "He's gonna eat it. He's gonna eat it." No, no, I'm okay. It's okay. It's all right as long as like no one dresses in a mammy outfit. I think we're okay. I
No.
think we will be. I think we will be fine. We will be okay. I'm just saying, you know, nobody is going, like say, rarely or not, nobody's going to punch you. Nobody's going to no. Nobody's is going to be punched to be offended. It's just, and I'm gonna say this, and we're probably gonna start wrapping up. Um, we we are not to the point where like if we see something that's going to be like a trigger, we're not
No.
Tumblr.
No.
So
It's not Tumblr. It's not fifis.
yeah, it's not Fifi's, not triggered, it's not assuming. Oh, you assume? No, it's not assumptions. You know, a majority of us do not eat it because we don't like it. because
Oh yeah, I mean,
yeah,
the thing is
yeah.
that there's a like a channel called Flama, which is
Mhm.
Yeah.
like a Latino channel, and I call it the Latino BuzzFeed
Yeah.
Oh
because
god.
Oh,
there was
oh
like
boy.
two videos. There was two videos. Oh, there was like two videos,
Hmm.
and they got offended by things that they didn't make any sense. Like there's a Mexican lottery. Do you know
Yeah.
there's a Mexican lottery that is specific for Mexico? And one of
Yeah.
the characters in that Mexican lottery is called Negrito,
No.
and it's a black guy with a like a suit.
What? Okay. What? All right. This isn't offensive, but it's just like one of those things where it's like, okay, like, okay, the context is kind of.
Okay, now I'm like, okay. I think you're trying
It's
too hard.
pushing. It's
Okay, the
pushing
thing
a
is
little
that
bit.
the thing is that uh, you have to be very careful with like if you
Right.
my father calls me Negrita, and I'm not even
Yeah. But it's
that
still a
like
black guy in a
Negrita.
zoot suit and like,
Yeah, because it's
Yeah.
supposed to be. I don't think it's supposed to be a stereotypical, but I think it's supposed
Yeah.
to be based on the 1940s.
oh yeah,
There was a
okay,
time where black men actually did use
yeah.
suits, and also
Zoot
in
suits were the
Mexico
shit.
was,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
So probably that lottery was probably made in the 40s and 30s.
Right.
All right,
So the suit stayed
all right,
and
Yeah.
hasn't evolved yet.
all right.
Yeah. I
If
mean,
that's
But
just a carryover, that's
yeah.
understandable.
Yeah. I mean, if it's like if it's a carryover or like there's some where it's like a part of
oh my
like
God.
part of culture. Oh my God! Don't. If there's one thing you might get a little bit offended, but there's a character I think in like Danish or Danish culture, Danish
Yeah,
or
I know. But he's
called
not
Black Peter.
supposed to
Yeah,
be
called
black.
Black yeah Black Peter I think his name
yeah,
Yeah.
and that right there is like it's up there and people
yeah.
and
It's
most
more
But he's
up
not.
there. But
But the thing is that he's not supposed to be black. He's supposed to be suit.
yeah,
yeah but it's supposed to be
But
so
the people, yeah, supposed to be suit. But people like develop it and like,
yeah and it's mostly the ones that are offended are the ones that are not offended. They just
yeah.
like it's not like I
It's
look at it and I'm like, I don't know how to feel about this. It's
it's
kind of
virtue
weird.
signalish kind of stuff. Like Sam, of course you know the whole entire thing where it's like people taking offense for people. It's the whole entire
yeah,
thing what Gamergate was about.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, it's like
and
But the
that
thing is that wait, the thing is that in that video, one of the videos they were making supposedly white people who were American, they were supposed to be saying words in Spanish,
mm,
and one of those words was the word negar, which is means deny,
yeah.
and they didn't want to say it
Well, that
because the word because the letter e because the letter e sounds too much like that. We call it negar, deny.
right.
But they were going to say it the other way because it sounds like an E, so they didn't want to say it. Like, I'm not saying that word. And like, just say it. It means deny. And they
yeah,
were like,
like
no.
the thing is, it's a mindset that is specific to America that doesn't work anywhere else. It's much
Yeah,
like how there are things that are in your culture that if we said, it wouldn't make any, like in our culture, it might not mean anything, but to your culture, it would mean something very big.
yeah.
So they want to sidestep possibly being seen as that kind of like how that one lady tweeted out that one thing where she was like, oh well, I'm going to Africa, I hope I don't get AIDS, and then she got fired by the time she landed in Africa.
She got fired. That was crazy. She was employed. The internet reacted. Her company reacted, and by the time she got off the plane, she was without a job.
Yeah,
That's nuts. That's the state
Somebody
of
should have.
that is quick fast. That is quick fast judgment right there. You went from
Yeah.
you went from getting on the plane, making something, people reacting to it and voicing outrage. There was backlash. The company responded, set a press release, and fired her and terminated her. And by the time she got on the ground, she was without a job.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Like, if somebody said something like that, like somebody said negar,
Yeah,
deny, like
yeah,
you could easily just blow that up as
right,
just them saying
Yeah.
that word out of
right,
context and be like, oh well, this is your employee. Aren't you gonna do anything about it? Aren't you gonna do anything about it? They said negar. They said negar.
right,
And they said the N word on TV. Here's the footage. Here's the footage. Do something about it. And they'll keep on pushing until the person gives in.
right. So,
Yeah, actually, they get a lot of them. Actually, there is a lot of black people who get offended when they come to Latin America because Latinos are real direct to like they don't have that history with black people, so they don't have problems like saying you are black. Like we see it as a curiosity.
mhm,
Like they're not even trying to be offensive. It's like if a black person goes to Japan, there's gonna be a lot of people looking at them
right,
because they're a curiosity.
right,
Actually, we are just starting to have black people in our country. So there's probably if you're a black person and you're in the like waiting for the bus, there's probably going to be a lot of people trying not to peek,
mhm,
but they're going to like in the moment you look away, everybody's going to look at you, maybe
mhm,
take a picture.
mhm,
And it's not because like we think you are not human, it's because you are an anomaly in our culture. Like
yeah,
we are very close. We're very much like Japan. We are
right,
very close. We are not racist. It's just that the black people that existed in our country when we abolished slavery very early, so they left, and the ones that stay mixed, so they disappeared from the face of the that is what happens when you have race mixing. Black
mhm,
people and Native Americans just start disappearing. They become less pure, and they just start becoming like the rest of us.
right,
It's like when Corey said that in the future everybody's going to be caramel.
mhm,
Yeah.
That's true. That's just what happens. And so when a person who are black, like real black, shows up to a country where everybody looks kind of the same, they're like curiosity, and we actually feel like I still have like when I have like a black person, even I have watched black people when I went to like New York, and when I went to New York, I watched a lot of black people walking in the streets, and even so, I kind of wanted to touch them. I don't know why. I wanted to
yeah,
touch them. I
yeah.
have never touched like you don't imagine if you haven't never seen
You got,
a person like even if you watch it on TV, but you have never seen a person of that kind like in real life. You want to touch them.
Yeah.
You
Like.
wanted to touch them. You
Uh,
want to take like weird.
yeah. I understand. There's a curiosity
I,
level
I,
about it, and
I, yeah, I understand that, but please don't.
yeah,
No,
like you
there's like
talk
a
to us and everything like that. Like
Yeah,
we
you,
shake your hand and we'll
yeah,
we'll we'll
but
introduce ourselves.
yeah,
But
don't
don't
go,
try to touch us or touch our hair, especially
don't
touch our hair.
don't
oh
touch, don't touch
yeah,
our hair.
oh yeah. That's the
Or
thing that everybody wants to touch the hair
or or
Yeah,
or
because it's
or an
fascinating.
Isaiah's Casey's scalp. Don't touch his scalp.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think that I think that black people are really interesting, but
Yes.
because I've never seen like the people that I see all the time. Imagine if you live in a country with everybody looks the same, kind
yeah,
of the same. They're the same kind of tone of skin. They have similar faces. They have similar heights. They have similar culture and language, and then suddenly somebody shows up which is completely different.
Hmm.
You just want to take a picture or you want to talk to them.
like, yeah. We get it, and that's a very interesting idea. Like,
Yeah.
we of course, like the Americans in the audience, yeah, we can't really speak to that. We grew up around people of all different creeds and colors, which is
Yeah.
one of the strangest things.
Yeah. So it's like
But
it's a melting pot.
yeah, but Kevin, you wanted to lead this into closing,
Yeah, it's gonna
Oh,
kind of,
okay.
yeah, we kind of went.
unfortunately.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I kind of, like I did say we was gonna be bullshitting, and we did that. Definitely. We covered a lot of it, and I was like, we covered, but yeah, want to kind of like keep this a little bit kind of a little bit shorter tonight, but I think we did a good about a good 2 hours. Yeah, yeah, pretty. We brought some good stuff. Definitely talked about some stuff, and even so, we even talked a little bit about video games. Ain't that nice?
Yeah.
We covered video games just a scotch though. We covered a lot of things. But we just managed to cover a little video game, so that was also pretty good. All right, everyone. Thank you for watching this podcast. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. Follow me on all my social networks in the description below. And yes, check out Sam at her channel, which is,
Yes.
go ahead, pimp it.
My channel is called, I think it's called Miss Ladyman 87,
Okay.
but actually just search Samantha Luna.
Mhm.
But that is supposed to be like my
Yeah.
old channel. It used to be Miss Ladyman 87.
Uh-huh.
So
Look for the sock puppet. That's hers.
yeah.
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 Well, don't confuse me with Socks because there's another girl called Socks.
Yeah, look for the one with the sock puppet with the wavy hair, with the good hair.
Yeah.
See the puppet with the good hair. Look for her. Yeah.
I don't have good hair, by the
I
way.
I ain't saying you got good hair. I'm talking about the sock puppet with good hair. Sam.
Okay.
It's a joke within. We need to talk. We need to have a podcast where me and you just bullshit Samantha. That way I can tell you about some things from America.
Yeah. Yeah, we gonna hit you. We gonna hit. Oh God, we gotta hit you with a lot of things. We gotta hit you with lemonade. We gotta hit you with a whole lot of stuff. Yeah, the cha-cha slide, the Cupid shuffle. We gotta hit you up
Chop,
with
chop.
cha-cha real smooth. Did y'all see my periscopes?
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it.
Yeah, you
I
gotta
saw
check.
it when everybody was dancing.
Yeah, you gotta check my periscopes on Twitter. Yeah, check me. Yeah, check me out at Kevin Kev Show. That's KEVIKEVSOHW at Twitter. Sometimes I periscope. Sometimes I post odd videos. Sometimes I post myself laughing at fire. Post that. Yeah, watch those. Anyway, yes, have a good whenever you watch this, and yeah. All right, say goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Warren, you still there?
When you laugh.
Warren is Warren
think-
has leave
Right.
and
Yeah.
I think
come
Warren,
back.
I think Warren's checked out. We'll come back for Warren. Good night, everybody. Peace.
Good night.